Hit him with the honey pack. I'm just kidding, no, it's just the honey sauce. What's up, guys? Oh my god, my bad. What's up, guys? How are we doing today? Today we have, as you see, Dave's hot chicken. We got 2 sliders. One of them is medium hot, and the other one's like extra hot. It's right below the Carolina Reaper, because y'all know how much I like my spicy stuff. And then we have a chicken tender. I think that one's a medium. I have extra hot, and then I have hot, I think. I think that's the range levels. And then, of course, I got my favorite mac and cheese. Hell yeah. All right, guys. And I got a bunch of sauce. Gotta hit him with the honey pack. I'm just kidding. No, it's just the honey sauce. Imagine putting that on the sandwich is crazy work. And then this video is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna be talking about my top 4 Letterboxd movies. It's my version, my Letterboxd. Top 4 favorites. So, you know, I'm gonna be eating and then we're gonna be talking about it. All right, guys. Your boy is starving today. All right. We got a bunch of pickles. He gave me a lot of pickles. And I know somebody that would like pickles. Okay. Now, okay, I do not know which one's the extra hot out of this. I think I'm guessing this one because this one's like a little darker. But let's see. You know what? Let's go ham. Let's go hard. Go hard or go home type mood, you know, type beat. Let me see. I haven't had Dave's hot chicken in a while. I think last time I had it was actually my first ever video on this channel. It was for John Wick. It was John Wick 4. Man, I had no idea what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. Damn, that looks like a monster. The monster. Alright, guys. You already know, before we start talking about the subject, whatever the video is, your boy gotta start eating first, alright? 1, 2, cheers. Okay. That one's gotta be the extra hot, cause my god. Okay. I already kicked in. Ooh! That's hot. That's hot as hell. Ooh! Oh my god. I was gonna get the Reaper again. But I was like, no. I don't want to take it that far on this video. Doesn't call for it. It's not the vibes, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get some mac and cheese so I can cool down for a bit. Let's see, guys. Mira. Sorry, guys. Bon apple teeth. Of course, it's my favorite. I don't know why I just made up a new word. Favorites. Okay, now if you guys hear noise, guys, that's my neighbor. I don't know what they're doing. Interrupting my video. I'm just kidding. But just don't mind the noise, okay? I mean, I don't know how it's gonna look like in post, so hopefully I can fix that in the edit. Crinkle cut fries. I think this might be a hot take, but crinkle cut fries are the best fries to go along with burgers. I said it. I like every type of fry. I like French fries. I like curly fries, crinkle cut. Any way to make it, I'm there. But I feel like they just scream like burger, like partner, like how back then it was Angelina and like Brad Pitt, but like fries in a burger, right post whatever happened then. But anyways, let's dig into it. And with the pickle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's hella good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me try the other one because that one's really hot right now. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to die. I don't want to be dying just yet. Just yet. Whoa. This looks mean. Ah. Oh, that is crazy. All right. Let's dig in, guys. Mmm. You know what? Let me look at them. See what I got to. I ain't trying to get confused. Okay, so I got hot and extra hot. That one's just a hot, which is pretty good. Although it's a weird that it's... So the next one up is like the extra hot, which is really bad. So this one seems kind of like a mild. So that transition is crazy. But nonetheless, delicious. I love pizza chicken. All right, top 4. These are my top 4 Letterboxd movies. Let me know what you guys think. Don't hate on me, please, because I'll cry. But first one's gotta be Paris, Texas. Paris, Texas, Wim Wenders. And then, oh my God, like Harry Dean Stanton. Such a phenomenal movie. A masterclass on cinematography. Literally, I remember every frame of that movie could be considered a painting to me. That's how beautifully it was captured. Performances, y'all know my thing, stillness. Stillness is the most impactful thing you can do in a movie as an actor. And they all got that sauce in the movie. They all understood the assignment. And then the story just being about this guy who's gone missing for a while, comes back and wants to search for his wife, his like ex-lover with his son, and so taken aback, such a profound movie, well written. It takes its time. It's definitely a slow burner. If you're not into those kinds of slow burner movies, like, may not be for you, but for me, it was just perfect. And one of my all-time faves, all-time favorites. And when I watched it at the time, it had a huge impact on me. And so that's definitely number 1, considered my one of my favorites of all time. So rightfully deserved to be on that list. All right, guys, let's hit them with the Dave's Hot. All right, woo. But I hope you guys are doing well today. Oh, I hate when it's so hard to open. Oh my God. Don't clown me. Don't clown me in the comments. Don't clown me, I swear. I'm crying. Oh man, I can't get it. Forgot to try this tender. Damn, look at this. Big bad mama jamma. Alright guys, we're gonna try it naked and then I'll put the sauce. 1, 2. Mmm. That was the mild sauce. Honestly, if you guys are not into spicy things at all, and you go to Dave's, that's the one to get, mild right there. That is the one to get. Excelente. Excelente right here. Oh my God. All right. So I'm gonna put. Oh shit. Ah no! Damn it. All right, guys. Let's go for the black. That is delicious, guys. Wow, I'm so in love with this. I hit him with the water. Hit him with the water, you know? Second movie is you. I feel like this one should be on everyone's list. Honestly, Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre. Oh my god! Like, I love that movie. It was such a founding movie for me. It built my humor, you know. And I still quote it to this day. I still quote that movie every freaking day as much as I can in any context I can be in, you know. Jack Black. He was on during that time when he did School of Rock, Tenacious D, and like Nacho Libre. Like, he was on a roll. Like, he is. I have a sweet spot when it comes to Jack Black. He is hilarious, and that being that, it's funny because that movie, I think I can speak for every Mexican American. We love Nacho Libre. It's not offensive. It's a bit of a stereotype, but we love it though. I don't think I've ever heard a complaint in a Mexican household with Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre is phenomenal. And the skeleton. Oh my god, that guy, hilarious. The chemistry they have is great. And I think recently they were seen eating at a restaurant together in Mexico. That was cool. And with Sister Encarnacion, like, come on, guys. I know that movie from the back of my hand. I think I even put it as one of my questions on, like, when I was on Tinder. It was like, I don't know, but I just put like a Nacho Libre quote, and for me it was like, if you know that quote, like, you're a keeper, you know? That one. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you don't like Nacho Libre, I don't know what to say to you. I don't think we can be friends. Yeah. But I remember, there's only 2 people in my life that don't like Nacho Libre, but it's okay. They get a pass, you know. You know who you are, who's watching you. You know. Hit him with the pickles. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I ate some bugs. I love that song. Wait, that song better be on Spotify, honestly. I'm gonna check afterwards. Cause that's gonna be on my aux. Don't pass me the aux. Don't pass me the aux. I will play the Nacho Libre soundtrack, which is amazing, by the way. Like, the soundtrack, you know? That's how I'm gonna do it when I wanna cuss, but I can't. I'm gonna do it in that way. Like, I'll just mouth it, you know? Let me see right here. Oh, alright guys. Let's jump into it. So I had to take a bite, you know, in order to access the good bite. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? No. I ain't trying to finish the pickles because I think they low-key help with, like, the spiciness. I think that's why they have it, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. Answer, Dave's. Is that true? Is that true? We hit him with the mac and cheese. Mmm. That mac and cheese helps too. You know what? I put the Dave's sauce on the fries. I feel like that is the nature of these fries. Whoa. That is delicious. Crazy work right there. Okay, third favorite. And we're nearing the end. Scarface. Oh my gosh, Scarface. Where do I start with Scarface? Al Pacino, Brian De Palma. Like, this movie is such a founding figure to me. Like, as growing up, like, I love that movie. I remember kept rewatching the ending. The ending, you know, the shootout sequence. Y'all, if y'all know, y'all know. I always kept replaying it, and then I always reenact it outside of my bedroom. I mean, being the only child, I mean, of course, you know, of course I was gonna do that. You know, what else am I gonna do? I was alone. Oh man, I would always replay it, and I always get sad. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but if you know the ending, y'all know why I always got sad at the end. And right, I mean, I was what, 12 years old watching that. I have no idea what my parents were thinking on putting me on that movie. More specifically, my mom. I mean, I'm so grateful because that, to me, I give that movie credit that it made me it made me started thinking about acting, and I'm like, you can actually do this for a living? Like, that looks like so much fun. Like, and then Al Pacino's energy is so infectious. You know, he has such high intensity energy to the point where it's not overdone. You know, well, but there have been some cases, but even then, when Al Pacino's screaming, you feel that. You feel that. And so his drug fueled like madness, chaos throughout the movie was just so. I don't know. As an actor, I admire that kind of ability of portraying that kind of character, and at the same time being so like lovable. You know, I cared about him. I mean, this is literally a rags to riches story. This guy became a kingpin, you know, drug, you know, a boss, or at least amongst the higher ranks when it came to selling cocaine, you know? Like, come on, man, you know, like that. And then, okay, hot take. I know a lot of people have a problem with the accent. And I agree, it's a problematic, but again, you're gonna tell Pacino that? He makes it work. If it was any other actor, I think they would have botched it. Like, they would have just no, like, they wouldn't have been the same movie. I don't think the movie would have gotten the same reception, to be honest. But it's Al Pacino. That accent, you kind of just roll with it because it's from the first scene, the first get-go. You're like, okay, like, I'm gonna have to get used to this accent. And you do pretty quickly. You forget that, like, you know what? He's selling the performance, so therefore he's selling the accent. He's selling me on it. And I just love the 80s aesthetic of like Miami, Florida, like that. Like, that's a good vibe. The soundtrack too, like the soundtrack is just 80s, and I'm a huge fan of that era of the 80s and the 70s. And I would even say so it was like 80s disco. I think it was nearing its end, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can correct me. I'm not totally I'm not totally sure about that. But oh man, I just love the kind of funky, and so that soundtrack is amazing. And of course, the ending, like I said, the shootout. Al Pacino, oh freaking Pacino. He's actually one of my favorite actors of all time, all time. We're gonna dance, dance, dance. That song, if y'all know that movie, y'all know what song I'm saying. I'm singing right now. We're gonna dance, dance, dance. The music is so hard to breathe. Damn. This honey pack is the honey sauce is good. Sorry, honey pack. All right, shut me, guys. Mmm. Yes, sir. Oh, and then I have sauce here. Damn, they gave me a lot of sauce. But they were cool. They were actually pretty chill. They're like, do you want more sauce? I was like, I got the sauce. And I just no, but I was like, yeah, of course. If you down with it, I'm down with it, you know? I am sauce. But Scarface is. That's one movie of like, if you watch it, that's how you're getting to know me. That movie. That's how big of an impact that movie has made on me. And then Brian De Palma is the director, and Oliver Stone, writing the screenplay. What a combo, especially during that time. Brian De Palma was like, and during that time was like the modern Hitchcock. I don't know if that's hard to say, but it's a hot take. But he always knew how to capture a vibe, and whether it was like. And when it was like POVs and the thriller, the seduction, like he was able to capture that so well, and I think it also represented the time, the era of the movies that we were seeing in that time. Brian De Palma, I think, doesn't get enough credit. I mean, everyone knows, obviously, big name, influential name, but Brian De Palma was that guy, Like Hitchcock field, the long lens. Oh man, I love when he used it in I think it was Dressed to Kill. That movie is bomb. And I think during that time, Oliver Stone was writing. He was like a recovering drug addict, so I think that's how he got through the process of writing that movie. And I'm like, that's interesting to be in that mindset, like. No wonder, it's so good. I love that movie. Let's see, and put some sauce. Get some water. And for the final fourth movie, Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights, Paul Thomas Anderson, Mark Wahlberg, like Burt Reynolds. Oh my god. I only can name a few. John C. Reilly, all these guys. A star-studded cast. Don Cheadle. How can I forget about Don Cheadle? Damn, Boogie Nights. Like how I talked about era of music. My favorite era, 70s. It being so disco fueled, like just the opening shot. The opening shot of Boogie Nights, I had already called it my favorite in my head. That tracking shot into the club, oh my, that was, and then they're all dancing, that's why I love the 70s. The music, the fashion of that, the films in that time, so good. But for Boogie Nights, about this guy who's, a certain kind of actor in certain kind of films. I'm not gonna say it, because I'm afraid of YouTube kind of, flagging me or whatever. But if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And getting to follow that, like another rags to riches story. Became the biggest actor in the industry, whatever, in that certain industry, and you know, there's so much humor, so much comedic, there's so much comedy, and but also there's some drama and some really like devastating moments. You're like, damn, this movie's it's pulling at the heartstrings. But the main thing about that movie is that I think the ending. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but it just there's not a clear ending to that kind of story. It's just more of like a life goes on. Who knows what happens to these characters? Who knows who knows what the future holds for these characters? And to me, that felt right for the film. I was like, you know what? Yeah, because I wouldn't even know how to end it, right? What does a happy ending look like? Or should we go to like doing too much at the end, like where it's like, okay, it defeats the whole purpose of the movie. But Julianne Moore, like all these cats, all these actors, oh man, and the Paul Thomas Anderson movie, what a filmmaker! That movie, I feel so hyped. You know, it's one of those that I think I would want to rewatch every year. That's an essential one. If you guys, another movie, if you watch that movie, you get to know part of me. You know, you're like, oh, this is his favorite movie. All right, guys, using the sauce. But yeah, those are my top 4, guys. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Put down in your comment section your top 4 Letterboxd movies. This is hitting, guys. I always like the ends like that on sandwiches. The ends where it's like, you know it's gonna be a good bite. You're just like, you know? It's going, guys. And I was right. But yeah, guys, I'm trying to change up the way I make videos, like include a little bit of my personal life, you know, like this video, top 4 favorites, so y'all know at the end of the day, you know? All right. Oh. All right, I gotta put some more dish. All right. This is good. Everybody finish the sandwich. I always call burgers and sandwiches the same thing. I don't know, in my head's like I know probably one of you guys like earlier was like, it's a sandwich, not a burger. Sorry guys, sorry, you know. Mmm. Mmm. Ooh, guys, I'm getting there. Again, I gotta stop over ordering. I gotta stop doing it. But like I say, guys, I never waste it. I never do. Sure, gotta finish my Mac. Done. Woo, guys. That was the last bite. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for even sitting through all this me rambling and eating food. It's always a great time doing these videos, so thank you guys for watching, supporting me like always. This channel wouldn't be anything without you guys, so thank you. Let me know what you guys think of my top 4 picks, Letterboxd picks. Drop yours in the comment down below, and see you guys on the next video. See you guys on the next video. Peace.